Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, Zero Likeness, thank you for letting me know that you could hear me. I'm going to do a couple of more. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here. I haven't been on very long. How have you been doing? Child, it's the biggest damn mess out here on YouTube now, ain't it? The biggest damn mess out is P-bombing and striking. Hey, meow, meow. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. They doing the stuff over in the beef sector where I'm from. And child, they doing the stuff. They doing the bullshiggity over there in the Mo3 beef sector too, child. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Octavius, they not very happy with you as being the representative of Audio and Lemon. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. They is mad. Everybody against Ness. They say everybody hate Ness. And ooh, child. Ooh, child. And they whining like a hoe, crying like a hoe. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Hey, the bushes. It's been a damn mess out here in these YouTube streets, and I'm eating every minute of it up. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Now, everybody over here in the beef sector got a representative now. And they whining like a hoe, crying like a hoe. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Octavius, will you be my representative? Because I'm so new at YouTube. I don't know a lot of these rules. I don't know a lot of these regulations. I'm just here. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. They are really crying, and it makes them look guilty of doing the striking. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. And I was watching somebody video over in the wee hours of the morning, and they asked for a representative. Oh, or either they said that somebody was gonna be their representative. It was some shit like that. Ooh, hope I put that in my notes. Ooh, child. You got me, Octavius? Ooh, child. Lady Sparkles and the Bushes. Do y'all have the representative? Octavius got me. Ooh, child. I'm so sick of all this damn crying about they saying that J Dunn is getting coddled. They mad because J Dunn It's Pizarro's representative, Lady Sparkles. Okay. She just compass on. Ooh, child. Octavius, he's my representative now. Okay. Now, J Don is Pizarro's representative. Octavius is Lemon and my representative and Audios. Who else got a representative? Hey, viewers of you, girl, you got a representative yet? Black Texas Cowgirl, you got a representative? Octavius just took me under his shelter. Cause there's some dirty shit going on. But you know what I'm saying? When they acting dirty with you, you gotta act dirty with them. And why they get mad when somebody act back dirty with them? I be seeing all kind of stuff, and I'm not the only one. They see it too. The ones that are whining like a hoe, crying like a hoe, they see it too. But they can only see this side. Well, not this side. They can only see the other side when they do something wrong. Now, Ness, why is you got them people up your crowd crying like a hoe, whining like a hoe, when you the one said that you were gonna strike anybody that has your shit on their channel? Okay. Now, Intrinsic over there right now, live. I'll get to that. I'm gonna go in chronological order, okay? Because I've been doing it backwards. Do y'all like me to go backwards with the more recent stuff back? Because see, I be some days behind sometimes. Or do y'all want me to go back and work myself to the front? Tell me how y'all want me to do it. How do y'all like my content? Y'all tell me. I'll do it how y'all want to do it. Do you want to know what the shit that I just left backwards? Or do you want to know the shit that was some days ago to the front? Ooh, child. Hey, Swag TV. Ooh, child. Hey, Daquan. Ooh, child. Hey, Man Code Envy. Hey, Man Code Envy. Now, Octavius is my representative. I would like to know, will you be my representative too? When he busy with the bigger content creators, I want to know if you got my back. Envy. Hey, Von Scheller. See, I'm gonna have a bag up. Hey, Rob S. Okay. Cause see, Octavius, he got the big boys. He represented Lemon and Audio and I don't know who else. Because Octavius be in them other sectors too. So he might have some people over there he represented. Swag, I don't know what the hell going on. So I think I need 2 representatives. Black Texas girl. I think I need 2. Okay. Recent to past. Okay, because see, you the only one answer. Okay, so I'm going to go for what the bullshitty I seen today backwards. Okay. But before I get to that, I want to just let you know that I named this Ooh Child. Where your fans at? And I got a fan, but I can't make it pop. Where your fans at? Where your fans at? Where your fans at? I got my fan. Y'all got y'all fan. Ooh, child. Crazy that you say that. And I just scheduling. I'm not promoting. Just very ironic. You didn't answer my question, Envy. You didn't say, would you be my representative when Octavius is busy? Because he might be going to court and all that shit. Hope mine don't get that far. Okay? Maybe a strike here once in a while in my honor. Or somebody use my ooh child without asking me, and he could strike him. Okay. When he not available, then you can strike him. Okay. Ooh, child. I'm so tickled. Everybody got representative. I'm getting my life because this is something new. And we thought we look. Now I don't know about everybody else in the B sector, but I thought I seen damn near everything. But this representative shit got them in an uproar. I don't strike, I protect. Okay, okay. So people can dial me out and use my shit and you won't strike them. Is that what you're saying? I need a clear understanding because I know Octavius will. So you say you don't strike, so you wouldn't protect me. Okay, I got you. I ain't gonna pressure you. Even we still cool. Hey, Davin. Sure. I ain't never seen nothing like this. The new thing that's going on is everybody got a representative. I even got a representative. I just got my representative about 3 minutes ago, and Octavius is my representative. Okay, but I think it's funny. I think it's cute. I think it's something different. You know, and we're gonna see if this shit works. Cause some people saying this ain't legal. You can't get nobody to represent you, and that's false, and they saying all kind of shit in it. No, you are not reading that right. But I'm just saying the Beef Sector podcast, people are saying, now I'm just saying what people are saying that are upset because Octavius is representing Lemon and Octavius is representing Audio. And now I mean, but they're saying that what Octavius is doing is not following the YouTube guidelines. They're saying that it's illegal, that you can't be doing that, doing all this, and doing all that, okay? And it's got people in a tizzy. Now, another thing. Now, people doing a lot of striking. I'm saying that I represent in a different way. Okay, okay. All right, okay. You represent. I ain't gonna tell you how to represent me. You represent me how you want to. Octavius, you represent me how you want to. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do. The ball in y'all court. Okay. Now you can't beat that with a baseball bat. But with all the striking that's going on, when the people that are getting struck, when they complain about it, when they drag about it, then people start whining like a hoe, crying like a hoe. Why they whining like a hoe and crying like a hoe if they ain't did nothing? Why they whining like a hoe, crying like a hoe when Lemon using Octavius for his representative in Audio and Pizarro's using J Dunn for her representative? Just they chunk, they can do what the hell they want to. Lattimore, let's straighten it out, baby. Let's straighten it out. I was asking them earlier. I said, "Where them fans at?" Wait a minute. Where them fans at? Oops. Where them fans at? There you go. Where them fans at? I got my boots on the ground. I represent those who would be struck. I understand that. Okay. But why? I don't understand what the big uproar is. Following the guidelines on YouTube, YouTube will let you know, right? Or they'll just say they won't strike the page. You know, where them flags at? Uh-oh. Where them flags at? You hear me? Where them flags at? Where them flags at? Hey, Jamel. Hey, J. Perry. I've been trying to do my flag all morning, my fan, to make the song. There you go. Where them flags at? Where them flags at? I've been practicing all morning. J. Perry. Chat. Now, wait a minute. Let me get to my. Let me. I'll be doing this all day, and y'all won't know none of the news. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is start with the stuff that's not on YouTube, not the bullshit that we deal with every day. I'm stepping out in the bright lights and the fancy cars of the world. Okay. Now let me pull my stuff up. Okay. Now you know Diddy's trial going on. I have not been watching a whole lot of it. I got to catch up. But the last thing that I seen, Cassie was on the stand, and that she was talking about um how she was being threatened to, that if she didn't go along with the freak offs, that she would be threatened with like sex videos that she had did, with the freak off stuff, with different partners and stuff. Diddy was telling her that he would send them to her family and friends, allegedly. And she also said that, that he would send them like to music, producers and stuff like that, and her career would be ruined and they would all spill out for the world to see. Now he was using that. She said that he was using that against. She's also said that she had to perform so much, like the freak offs could be from like one day to like a week. Okay. Now, that's a lot of freaking going on, child. And she said that like when the freak offs was, her throat would be sore, her mouth would be sore. She would have sores in her mouth. Um, she couldn't swallow. She had trouble like eating and drinking stuff because from whatever. And she said her throat would be sore and she couldn't swallow. And she said her body would be sore and that she had a lot of urinary tract infections. And then the jury, now this the public that was in the courtroom, they did not get to see this, but the jury got to see some of the, I don't know how many X tapes they watched, but they got to see it, the videos. Now how many they seen and what the X was done on them video, I don't know. Okay. She also said that when the freak offs would be going on, sometimes Diddy had to like travel with artists, like going to different concerts or news presses or flying to see another woman, whatever he was doing. The freak offs would continue and he would watch him virtually. Okay. She couldn't stop performing until he said to stop performing. What it is what it is. Now, that's what she said. Now, to me, that's a lot. I ain't gonna even comment on what I could see. I can't see none of that. But I'm just saying, even when he wasn't present in the home or in the motel, because a lot of them things was going on in motels and stuff. It wasn't always at his house. But he would have people to monitor to make sure they're still doing it and all of that, child. But some people live like that. Because just think about, people that sell their body, prostitutes. They perform and they do it all the time. Okay. They said, what do they say? She was a sex slave. And it's some of them too. It's some of them that do it. They want to be your slave. And whenever you call them, They got to come and do what you want them to do. You got, that's what you call a sex slave. Say, whatever I want you to do, when I call you to come over here, you better do it. Okay? Hey, Jay Parrish. This trial is not for the faint of heart. Okay? His twins, like they walked out the other day. They would come back in, then they just have to go back out. They don't want to hear about her they daddy doing all that stuff. Even if it's true, even if it's not true, you don't want to look at your daddy like you the biggest freak that I ever seen in the world. I never did no done about no shit like this. I'm young. Hey, K de jour, KK de jour. Child. But see, everything shiny ain't gold. Everything good ain't great. You got to remember that. That's on anything. You know, the grass ain't always greener on the other side of the pasture. Okay? Sometimes you need to sit your ass over here with the minnows and let them big whales and sharks and all that shit out in the ocean. Octopuses, the big gigantic ones, leave that shit out. Don't go out there. Okay? But like I said, the parents, you need to tell your young girls and boys, you ain't got to go graphic, but say, hey, baby, you out the nest now, it's a bad world out there sometimes. Everything ain't like it is on TV. Hey, OG Beauty. Hey, Real Shaker. Everything ain't like it is on, what we see on TV. And everything do not have a happy ending. It's called life, and bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. It is what it is. Okay. Now I'm through with the Diddy stuff and I want to go like to the US news and go over that very briefly. Just a second. Okay. Now Chris Brown, he got arrested in Manchester over in the UK. He got arrested at the Lovely Hotel at 2 a.m. this morning. And the reason that he was arrested was because of a bottle attack that happened February of 2023. Allegedly, he got into it with a music producer, and the man said it was unprovoked. I don't know if it was, or I don't know if it was. The music producer said he was like hit unprovoked, like with a bottle. And then like Chris Brown and his entourage started hitting him. And like when he fell on the floor, they started kicking him. And this happened at the Dirty Martini in the UK, Manchester. They charged Chris Brown with grievous bodily injury. Wait a minute. Yeah, grievous bodily harm. But see, that's over in the UK, so I don't know if that equals to battery, because them different countries, they have different things going on. I think the reason that he hadn't been arrested before now is maybe because he hadn't been back to Manchester. But like because he had made he's on a tour over there, and they said all of his concerts are sold out. And when they heard he had landed and was at the motel in Manchester, that's when they went over there to serve him with the arrest warrant, and they arrested him. Now, as far as I know, he's still in jail, and that's all I know. This is like brand new news. Okay. I also want to let you know this. Let me go down. Okay, now it's an American band, and their name is The Band. They were forced to cancel their tour. They have a European tour that was supposed to be going on right now. Their drummer was detained by the U.S. Border Control, and he was detained. Like they saying he's a alien, from Mexico. Let me make this bigger. And this happened on May the 12th, like Monday. Now he is a resident of Austin, Texas. He's been one since the 80s. He's the drummer, and he's a Mexican citizen, but a legal permanent resident of the United States and a holder of a green card. He works as a music instructor beside being in the band. He works as a music instructor for the Texas School for the Blind. I don't, and they don't know, ain't nobody got to talk to him since he was detained at the Dallas Fort Worth airport, before he could board the plane. So have nobody heard from him or anything like that. Now he's supposed to have a lawyer that's supposed to be gonna try to do something, but I don't know, how it probably don't look too hot, not the way they've been deporting people that got citizenship. Okay, because they got another, like a lady, they were going to deport her, and she had like a 2 or 3 year old that was getting cancer treatments. The lady had a choice. Hey, either you leave that baby here, cause you gone, or either you could take your baby with you. Now the lady kept her baby, and I don't blame her. But see, they not going through the court process, like the legal process to deport these people. They just are picking them up, holding them, I guess until they get enough people for the plane, put them on the plane, and they're shipping them out. It is what it is. That's the way it's going. I don't have a whole lot to say about it, but I do keep up with it. Another thing that's happening. Wait a minute. It's been like since Trump been in office, they have deported 139,000 illegal immigrants since Trump got in office. The other day I read that Trump is allowing like 50 white South Africans to come to the U.S. To come over here to live. He's going to give them shelter. They're going to get money. They're going to get whatever they need. Okay? Now that's fucked up because they got a hold on all these other people that are going through the process correctly that are living in the U.S. The people that's from other countries, like all over the world. It's a process they have to go through. Well, these white South Africans, they're getting to go at the head of the line. It don't mean not if them other people been waiting to get through this process for 2 years or more. These people get to come straight over here and get whatever. Now, I'm just saying, I ain't got a dog in the fight, but the shit don't look right because it's people from other countries that are attempting to come over here the right way, and they've been turned around. They ain't getting in. Okay, so it looks like the only way that people gonna get to come over here right now is illegal because they ain't letting nobody else over in here. Okay, and it is what it is. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, now I'm going through from what the thing that I seen right before I went live. Trizzic was live. She had talent. Dory, Octavius was over there. Brooke and Malik. Now those people hit the panel. I was red balling the live, and then I would stop and look at some. Then I red ball it. I'm doing like that. With Child, Octavius, and Talon got in the biggest goddamn fight. I believe they fought for 30 minutes. Okay. And allegedly Talent is her intrinsic co-host. Um, Intrinsic, like when the live started, because I wrote back to the beginning, she seems to be upset, and she says a lot of people are scared of Jadon. That's why they let Jadon get away from doing the shit she do allegedly. That everybody in the beef said supposed to be scared of her. Everybody ain't scared of Jadon. Everybody in the beef said know what the fuck Jadon will do. Okay, everybody over here know what she'll do. Ain't nobody over here. The new people don't know. Lemon act like he didn't know, but he know what Jadon do. Ness know what Jadon do. She just stopped fooling with Jadon. Jadon was giving her money, just like she do everybody else. When Jadon wouldn't go along with Ness' foolishness, that's when Ness dropped her. And it is what it is. If Jadon give you money, she gonna run. That shit gonna be run like she wanna be run. It is what it is. She done paid Lemon for protection. He said she could never come back over there on his panel. But where she was at tonight, she P-bumped. She got to come over there. She was in that chat. She got to hit that damn panel. He was throwing her off. She go back up. It was that kind of shit. If you wasn't there, you didn't get to see it because it got P-bumped. All kind of shit went on over there that night. Ness was up there cussing and calling people out. The night before, she had been over to Rick Reed's cussing Deanna out. Then she went over to King Roman News the next day, cussed Deanna out again, cussed ZX, and all kind of other people out that was in that chat. But now, Intrinsic and all the rest of them motherfuckers, Dory, Brooke, they saying that people are double, triple teaming Ness. Ness was hitting first. The night that Lemon got P-Bone, she had attacked Tracy in the chat. Tracy came and made her live. Then she tried to talk to Lemon, and it was a mess. She started this shit. That's why Rick Reed dragging her ass. That's why Deanna dragging her ass. And whoever else dragging her black ass. She the one that started the goddamn shit. Now she crying and her crew crying. I guess Intrinsic. You didn't see Ness go on Lemon panel and was calling people out. You didn't hear Ness talking about Jada pussy and flirting with all under Mika clothes and that Shakira Chicago talking about how she wanted to eat that pussy. Y'all didn't see that? I'm just saying, y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't see how she was over there at KRS. Now that live still up. How she cussed and called all them people out. The people that's on her head right now. Y'all didn't hear when Ness was live and she said that she was going to strike anybody that had her shit on their page. And then when J. Dunn asked to be Pizarro representative so she could strike Ness black ass, because 3/4 of her material is doing playing people's stuff, talking shit. Y'all didn't see that? Y'all didn't see her say she was gonna strike? Wasn't nobody saying they were gonna strike her. But now y'all want to cry And y'all don't see Ness when she doing this crazy shit. Deanna had drug Ness for years. Not like a good ass kicking drag like she been doing. But she got tired of Ness calling her out over there at Rick's and calling her out over there at King Rome. And she been going arm and hammer on Ness' head. Whether y'all like it or not, Ness started it. Ness always started. She cleaned up she took all her videos down because all of her videos are other people material. She would sit over there and talk shit about the content creator that she was using their material. The reason her and YouTube camera fell out is because Ness used her material and was using it against her, talking about her like a dog. And when YouTube camera said, "Hey, you can't use my shit, because you talking about me while you using my shit." And ever since then, Ness been had a problem with that girl. She the one said she was gonna strike people about using their shit. But Pizarro said, "Bitch, I seen you coming before you came." She got rid of all of that shit that she had over there at Ness's. It is what it is. Use your own shit, Ness. Do your panels like you've been doing, talking about people like a dog. And they gonna keep talking about you like a dog. That's just the beef sector way. Ain't no sense in intrinsic, Dory, Brooke. Ain't nothing y'all can say or do. Because that swamp donkey is gonna get drug, whether she like it or not. And that's why you blocked me. I used to could see your retarded ass. Now I can't see you no more. But I seen over there Rodney's because he put your shit up on the screen. You raggedy ass whore. You still a weak ass bitch. You do the same thing like you used to block all of the pieces, including me. But I told your raggedy ass when you came over here after I started going live, I told your ass I wasn't gonna block you. You had to block me, and I see your weak ass did it. Swamp donkey ass bitch. Let me speak to some more people. Weak ass hoe. Weak trifling ass bitch. Hey, make it rain. Sorry ass, coward ass hoe. Hey, Lady Silver Fox, get your black ass out here and drag you wanted to drag. Hey, soul sister number one. Hey, and hey, Ness, I ain't been to your goddamn chat, hoe. You came over here, bitch. She started all this shit. But intrinsic over there lying, like everybody just jumping on her. That raggedy bitch started it. Started with Rick Reed, went over there messing with that man, and then they struck him out. And like Rick Reed say, if Ness didn't do it, he's still gonna say she did it. And I don't blame. I'm saying she did it. Hey, Jay Parrish. Hey, Miss Douglas. Hey, Leticia. Yeah. Low down ass bitch. Hey, Peaches. That's the reason I went live, because she used to take me all the fucking time. Hey, Brit Girl Haley. And I got sick of that shit. And the thing is, how you doing, child? She's a raggedy, low down, trifling ass crackhead, prostitute ass hoe. They be over there drunk and making them drunk and laugh, talking about how she missed dick. You supposed to be a fucking lesbian, bitch. You ain't supposed to be liking no dick, prostitute, crackhead whore. Yeah, they hit. She started to fight and then cry. And like I said, everybody in the beef sector know exactly what Jay Dunn give. They the one that was playing with her, let her come over there on their channel. And then they would throw the girl off the channel. Then the next thing you know, she back over there and can't nobody buy her off the panel. And then they start get drunk and they start letting people buy off the panel. And when Jay Dunn would complain, then they block her. They the one be playing with Jay Dunn. They know Jay Dunn play dirty. Jay Dunn could have never P-bombed Lemon if he wouldn't have had her over there. She wasn't supposed to be over there. Okay? Now, Shaquem gonna be in a talent show. Now, everybody know that Shaquem did them false flags on Lemon. He said he could never come back on his panel. But now he get to be in the talent show. If he P-bomb Lemon in the talent show, that's gonna be on Lemon. You know, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. You play with fire long enough, you're gonna get burned. It is. Jay Dunn, keep doing you. And keep on running amok like you doing. Cause I think it's funny. And I think that Jay Dunn is rubbing it all in their face. They mad at all the people that let Jay Dunn on their panel. They mad at all of them. They saying that she's being coddled. Wasn't Ness coddling her, getting her money? Yeah, Shaquem played Fred Lemon 5 times. But he gonna let that man come back. He ran over there to his panel the other night because Ness told him to, Lemon. And kept hitting the panel, And people started asking, hey, did you make up with Shaquem? They thought they had made up. But he went over there to Shaquem because Ness told him to. Now, if Shaquem P-bomb his goddamn talent show, it is what it is. You know, it's some things that you can't come back from. And I might not have no proof that you did it, but if I feel in my heart that you did me wrong, that's it. You ain't got to tell me. I have a right to my own opinion. Just like Rick Reed. Rick Reed went live 50 times yesterday after he lost his channel. He was still going live this morning, y'all. He been putting hexes on folks. He been putting roots, herbs, bat wings, chicken feet, feathers. He been putting hexes on people. I didn't know that Rick Reed was a witch doctor. Hey, Viper. But I found out a couple of lives ago that Rick Reed is a damn witch doctor. And I've been knowing that man all these years. I didn't know he was no witch doctor until he started talking that shit over there about how he was, putting that shit on people. Okay. I thought I'd let y'all know. See, I just found out over in the night because he went live back to back to back. And on one of them lives, he told us what he was going to put on folks. He said he was going to put some shit on some folks. He called one of the women name. When I get that in my notes, he called one of them women name over there from Lipstick Alley. And he said she's going to be gone by the first of the year. Y'all hear me? He said he was putting some hexes on them people over there. Okay? But I didn't know that man know that kind of shit. I'm just being for real, child. Okay? Oh, Jesus. And Intrinsic said, because she mad at Ness, she mad at Pizarro and J Don, and she made it Zyro for letting this be her representative. And she said, Brianna and Lady Nika, they would never have no representative. You don't know what they'll have. Everybody, I got me a representative. Nika, they might get a representative. I don't know what they're going to do, and you don't either. You can't say what people ain't going to never do. That's your opinion. Okay? Um. Okay, wait a minute. And they got like I said, they got a problem with Jada getting to sit on some people panel. You know, they use Jada like a ping pong ball. You know, if you through with her, be through with her. Quit taking her back in like Pastor. Pastor says she can't never come back on my channel. What do you do? He let her come back. I'm so sick of these people saying they ain't gonna never let Jada do whatever she wanna do. It's crazy. The only one that have stood by their word concerning J Dunn is Bambi. That's the only one on YouTube that have kept their word that I don't fuck with J Dunn is Bambi. But all the rest of these people, they fucks with her. You know, but they lie like they don't. Okay, now Octavius and Talent, they are not the only two people that got into it over Intrinsic. Dory and Talent got into it. And Talent was saying, hey, Dory, where Rolex? Dory, where Rolex? And he said something about Mona. And Dory said, don't you be saying nothing about Mona. Now, she didn't say that about her husband. Honey, she said, don't you be talking about Mona. I passed out, child. And Dory was dragging him back too, but I didn't write a whole lot of stuff down about that because, like I say, that live they were still going on when I came over here and went live. And it also came up, and Trizek wanted to know who was the mother of the 2.0s. And didn't nobody in the chat say nothing. They didn't answer her. And then she said she thought it was Brooke. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. You know. But, you know, I guess that's a big thing now. And Brooke said that Ness was being attacked because she is the top dog. Brooke, that's the biggest lie. That lie bigger than when you said you lie like you was pregnant, girl. You need to quit that lie. You seen Ness going around here fucking with everybody. It is what the fuck it is. And I hope they stay on her neck. They say they is. Everybody say they're gonna stay on her neck. You know. Okay. And then you have said something, you know, I think that you said something about Rita, but you say you didn't really know Rita. I suggest that you leave Rita alone. Because you don't want, and Teresa, you don't want her on your head. It is what it is. You know. Because Rita been around here in this beef sector way before y'all. You and Brooke. And if you don't know nothing about nobody, you really don't need to be fucking with them. And being mad because she said that Rick Reed Page got struck and Ness did it. Deanna also said it. And I'm saying it. You know. I'm saying it. Because she dirty. On her minions. Okay, why come everybody else can't have no minion? A lap puppet. Huh? Why come it's the problem when other people get stuff? Next, you better get you a representative. Everybody else got one. I got one. I think I got two, but I don't know if Envy actually going. I don't know what Envy gonna do. We might keep that on the down low. That might be my backstage interest. You see what I'm saying? Oh, this is another story that I seen in the world that the McDonald's in Alexander, Virginia, child, if you ain't 21 years old, you can't go in there. You got to be 21. If you under 21, the only way you could be served is through the drive-through. And they said it was due to repeated incidents of student violence. And they said that they temporarily closed it down where young people can come in there that's under 21. And you got to ring a doorbell to get in. And they say they did this because for the safety of the public and for the safety of the employees. Because I guess them kids on the people that's under 21 had been going in there going arm and hammer, fighting, and all that kind of shit. You know. And I said, what? Ooh, child. I don't know how long that's gonna be, but they must have really been tearing up some shit in that McDonald's, child. Now I have, I'm gonna talk about this and then I'm gonna roll into SD. Mink had to go to court on the 9th. She plead, she didn't accept whatever they was talking about, and she said she got tired of it being postponed and all that kind of stuff. So now it's going to trial in August. Now I don't know what date. I don't know that. I'm just telling you the shit I heard out in the grapevine, and plus she talked about it over SDs. Okay, now another thing I heard is Chanel, she went to court on the 12th. And she, whatever they were saying to her, she didn't go along with it. And I heard that her court date is in August. That's the lady that allegedly stole from that woman. Okay? And I'm going to get back to, like I said, what happened with Mink over there at SD's. I'm getting ready to get on SD's story now. And another thing that's going to be going on, Pizarro, she canceled her dance contest until further notice. Duke is having a meet and greet. He ain't got it written in stone yet, but that's going to be on June the 21st, I think. Either the 21st or the 2nd, okay? But I think it's the 21st. Okay, well, I'll find out more about that. And Lemon is talking about a meet and greet, but ain't no date been set and ain't no location been set. And then he having his talent show on June the 9th. Okay? All right. SD Live this morning. I was over there for about 3 hours and I said, hey, I gotta get out over here because I got to I got to find something else to talk to you guys about. The stuff that's going on over here in the B sector. And that's why I was talking about, what a Trinity was saying about the Nest. Everybody picking on Nest. Everybody hate Nest train. Over at SD's, he had a lot of people went on his panel. Gina went up there, one man band, Coolin, Stop Line TV, Asia. I mean, straight like that, not Stop Line TV, straight like that. Asia, Royalty, Pacino, Shane Gang, K. Kira, Mahia, Payday, Jade, Mink, Book, Not on My Watch, MHB, Judge Fifi, Mal One, and Slim. Okay, all them different people hit the panel. Okay, now the first thing I got on my notes, SD and Gina got into it. Gina be going on different panels and she be hooping and hollering and all of that. Well, I didn't put too much about that on here because the rest of the live was crazy. Okay. Okay. SD was cussing Polar out, and he said that Polar was gay. Uh and Polar was in the chat. And it's the second day in a row that Polar been in SD chat and other chats out here in the YouTube video, okay? Well, but he don't be coming up on the panel lately. Okay, I just put it like that, lately, because I have seen him on panel. Okay, lately he have not been in going on panels, and it's being said the reason he's not going on nobody panels is because he drug so many people over there in the Mo 3 beef sector, like in the last week. But he had been dragging before that, but like this, like the past, the last couple of days, he been dragging the shit out of people over there in that Mo 3 beef sector. He been calling them all out, and he said he want all the smoke. So now the smoke is going to him. Okay? And so SD, he was like he was talking that shit, but Polar never did hit the link. Okay, and I said Gina was up there hooping and hollering, and I don't even be listening to what she be saying because she is cuckoo. Well, I listen to very little of what she's saying. I be listening to what the person saying, back to her. I like to hear what they saying. Okay, straight like that. He been into it with Gina. He said the reason that he's into it with Gina so bad right now is because Gina has been running his name, telling lies on him. Now this is what he's saying. I don't know. I don't be everywhere with Gina B. And I don't be over there straight like that a lot. I go over there when I can. Well, he got tired of her. Okay. And then he started sending SD receipts, child. And you talking about some messy shit. He let it go. He was sending SD all kind of shit. Okay. Uh Wait a minute. And one of the things he was asking her, did you get the job? Because y'all know she had a job interview yesterday. Well, she didn't answer back. He said she was a broke bitch. He said that he got months of receipts of her asking him for money. And it went from $3 up. And so he started sending SD the receipts. And Gina was saying, prove it. And I ain't sent that shit. She was doing all that. And so he started sending SD receipts, child. He didn't do that line shit like a lot of people say, I got the receipt and I'm putting it on my community wall. No. That wasn't what he did, honey. He was sending receipt after receipt after receipt on Gina. Okay. And he sent, now see, I don't know this person named Puff. I don't know if Puff and Candace are the same people. Envy them no more about them people over there than I do, okay? I'm putting down what was happening, okay? Well, she was supposed to have sent some pictures to straight like that of Puff and Candy. I don't know if they the same person. And I don't know if Asia, see, some of the people I get mixed up because Asia hit the link and she started saying that, wait a minute. Okay, now that okay. Then Asia hit the link and she said that Gina owed her $20. She said, when you gonna pay me my money? And Gina said, I ain't giving you shit. So see, she had been borrowing money from Asia too. And Asia started dragging her. She said that she was asked for cigarette money, toilet paper money. That she was just begging for money for different things. Straight like that, I also sent a balance receipt to SD, it showed the balance in her checking account and it showed the balance in her savings account. The balance that was on the receipt that is this straight like that sent her, I'm gonna just start calling him SLT. Was she had $16.55 in her checking account, and she had a penny in her savings account. He said that he blocked her. He said he didn't send her a penny. He didn't send her 1 cent. He didn't send her $1. He got tired of her, sending him requests for like toilet paper and I'm hungry and all that kind of shit, y'all. Uh, and on one of the things that she had requested, this the one he had blocked. He said since she was unemployed, could she said could he fly her out to Arkansas so that she can gamble with the Cowboys? And she said they would make good content, him and her. And he blocked her. He didn't want no parts of her. He said he wasn't flying on no goddamn where. Okay. She got some damn nerve, ain't she? Asking the man for money, asking him to fly her out and shit, and to gamble. Now, I don't know where. She said that she wanted to go to Arkansas to gamble. But I ain't going to say nothing about that. But I think that straight like that, I think he in Tennessee, but he might be in Arkansas. I ain't going to, I ain't going to hold you on that. Wait a minute. And Asia also said that Gina had FUCK'd 5 men to her one. And she said that Gina also told her, now honey, Gina flew. But I'm going to tell you what she said. Gina told her. She said that Gina told her that she knew she was going to be a hoe when she was a little girl. When she was a kid. Because she used to like to sit on men's laps when she was a girl. And she said that she knew then that she was going to be a hoe. She said that Gina, which we know she got pregnant at 13, and that she had her tubes tied when she was 30. And see, a couple of months ago, because she's supposed to have paid OYB $2,000 for one of his channels. Now, whether she gave the man $2,000, I don't know. But I do know that, she would sometimes take pictures of his car when he was outside because they were supposed to be cool and going to the casino and stuff. But I knew they were effing because he ain't never been messing around with her. I mean, taking her to the casino because everybody over here knows she go to the casino. But all of a sudden, they got to be riding buddies, honey. And she was saying that they wasn't messing around. Well, come to find out, she had put a lie out. She's supposed to be pregnant in her tubes by him. And when he found that shit out, he blocked her, took his channel back, the OYB channel back. And that fool, she got his name tattooed on her wrist, y'all. Because I will see that OYB every once in a while. And I was saying, huh. And I was just saying, what? Okay. But you got your tools tied, Gina. Why you lying that man like you was friendly? You a lying asshole. Okay. And okay. And then, like I said, she flew. She got off that damn panel when Asia got to talking about the stuff that she told her Gina wasn't saying nothing. She was quiet as a mouse. And she usually got cussing back and all of that. But honey, they were telling her about herself today over there. Okay. And she had nicknames for the different men that she messed around with. Like she had the teacher. And so some more names that Asia said of men that she had a cigarette man, she had the teacher, she had a casino man, a burrito man, and the list went on and on, child. And she said that Asia said that Gina Pussy been wore out since when she was a girl, child. And SD said that she had begged him for money, and she said that was months ago. Now this was before Asia started dragging her, okay? When they had this conversation. Okay. And he said, why she don't be saying all you broke bitches, women. He said SD said, why come she don't say anymore all you broke bitches mount up? He wanna know why she don't say that no more. And then she has said too, when she was arguing with Straight like that, like before he started sending them receipts, because he was saying he had a picture of her ussy and everything. She said he didn't have no picture of her ussy. Okay. Well, child, he showed SD a picture of her ussy. And SD said he had to throw up, and then he started going, doing that, child. Y'all hear me? And then she would say, Dad, because allegedly she said that she showed him her ussy backstage. Because see, she be doing shit like that. Backstage. She don't only do it on the screen. She be back there doing it when she backstage over there at Broadways and these other men live that don't let her up or they keep her backstage, or either she'll drop down and show up between her legs, pull her titty out, or show herself in the tub with her legs open. She be doing shit like that. And then like over there at DG's when she hung around over there, she used to say that she didn't send people. No, she didn't play with herself. She didn't do stuff like that. Well, honey, she said that about DG. And you know what DG did? Did a live and started showing what she was doing backstage. And she shut the fuck up. Okay. But he was blurring like her titties and between her legs out. But he said that she used to be backstage doing that kind of stuff. And see, she be doing it over. She's still doing that kind of shit. Because she did, that's how straight, like they got a picture of her ussy. It's because she was backstage with the camera between her legs, y'all. Now that's so that is so sick and trifling. Okay. Okay. And SD said, why did you send him that picture? Pussy pit. And he said he wanted to throw up after looking at uh her puss. And then he said he was fucked up in the head after seeing that shit. Y'all hear me? Okay. All right, let me see what they. All right, and Pacino, he was on the panel. And he said that Gina Ussy, you got to spit started. And he said that she needed some armor oil, and motor oil on it to lube it up. And he dropped off the panel, but then he came back up a little while later, and he said he had to, when he dropped out the panel, he went to throw up. Y'all hear me? And before he left, I think this was like at the beginning when SD was talking to Gina. He was asking her about her lawyer, and everybody know her lawyer is Mink. And he was asking Gina, how did she feel about her lawyer taking her case to court, even though she said it was gonna get thrown out? And Gina was saying that she will go get her, or either, I ain't asked no because I don't know none of you thought you talking about. And he also asked about Chanel going to court and not pleading. What she already had pleaded not guilty. When she bonded out, but he wanted to know why come she didn't go on and plead like guilty because of the lady, and she's going to take her case on the court, and they supposed to go to court in August. The lady that allegedly that she took that money from. So I guess then if she found guilty, and if Mink found guilty, then they'll get their sentence or fine, whatever it is. I don't know because I ain't no judge. Okay. And then like the panel kind of got clear. Wait a minute. And before Gina left, Royalty hit the panel and she said that she was gonna dox Gina's son. Cause y'all know he gave that she put her son's phone number up. I don't know if she did a live with it on the screen. I don't know if she put it on her community wall or whatever. And people started calling. And then somebody had him on the phone while they was doing a live asking him questions. And he was talking about that she, was crazy and all that kind of shit, y'all. And then like after the Gina ran off and the panel had got quiet, it was only SD and Royalty and Asia up there. He said that he had a panel of sister wives because he was saying that because, they used to like Brandon. Okay. And he would call them sister wives. And child, he started getting more messages from Stop Straight Like That. And he sent her a message and she was talking about Gigi. And she also sent a message that Gina said she had sent a message that she had sent Broadway before. And she sent that message to Straight Like That. And it was concerning Big Baby. And what she said on the message, this was SD read. Okay. She asked Broadway that he saying that he needed to school but Big Baby because she young and dumb and a fat ass prostitute. And he need to talk to his friend. Okay? About, whatever Gina thinks she need to that Big Baby need to correct, okay? In her life. Like she could be somebody's damn life coach. And she said that she could cut, like go below the belt on Big Baby. And she said, but she's trying to make her do more so that she can be a better mother for her son, y'all. Now, what kind of shit is that? Why? What business did you be sending that to 357? He ain't her dad. And what business are you got to do to send your message that you sent to 357 to Straight Like That? You so goddamn messy and people gonna be on your head. Who they gonna get you, girl? You think you ran off that panel today? And if Straight Like That said that wasn't all he had, he got more. And wait a minute. And he said, you keep running his name, he gonna keep doing what he doing to you. You been out here too busy. You don't know who cool with who. All that shit you been doing. And there's other people that do shit, but it comes out. Somebody gonna get mad one day. Somebody, it's mad day. Today was mad day for SL, Straight Like That. Because he been warning you to leave him alone. Don't stop running my name. They're like that. Honey, he was on demon time today. You hear me? All right. Then Jade hit the link, and she really didn't have nothing to say because SD said what was wrong with her, and she was eating. That's why she wasn't really talking. That's what he said. Okay, Mink hit the link. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Mink hit the link, and she said she heard he was talking about it. So I guess Gina ran over there and said that SD had some questions for her, for him. I mean, SD had some questions for her, and SD was saying, he was like, you know, and so then she started telling what was going on. She started saying that she was wait a minute. She was saying that she had more court to come, and he wanted to know why she was taking people to court, and wait a minute. And then they got into it. Him and me got into it, and he threw her off the panel. When she came back up, he threw her off again, and she was explaining to him that she had to go, that she had been in court all day, like up until she came on his panel. And she said that she was like putting a restraining order out on somebody, and she was protecting herself and her son. And then she said she had a stalker. She didn't call no names. Okay. And SD, like after he kicked her off the panel, he said that Mink, you always, she always fucking with people, but when people fuck with her back, then she want to take them to court. That's what he said. And he also said, you know, that she need to leave people alone. And he said that he know that Mink was a demon. Cause people in the chat were saying something about a demon, and he replied like, "I know she a demon." And Book hit the panel while Mink was up there, cause they real cool. And Book asked her, "Was she good?" And SD cussed Book out, kicked him out the panel, and he was going like flaming up. That's what he called it when you go off. He said, "I feel like flaming up," and he flamed up and he drug Book. And he said all that they do is strike and call CPS and go to court. And he said that, you know, wait a minute. He was saying that they had him effed up, and Mink wasn't gonna do shit. And neither was anybody else gonna do shit to him. He said he done already been docked. What you gonna do? And he said he got his own guns. And he said that he's South Dallas nigga. And y'all got him fucked up. And then Book was asking him why was he talking so loud and stuff, and as they say, because he was in his own shit and he could talk as loud as he want to. Wasn't nobody there to stop him. He said, "I can go off every day if I want to." Why you whispering? Why you talking so low? Because you ain't in your own shit. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. He kicked them off the panel. All right. Me came back up. Me came back up. Not on my watch hit the link. Book hit the link. Judge Fifi hit the link. MHB hit the link. And they got into it. He got into it with all of them. Then they got quiet, and he kicked them off his panel one by one. That's all that happened at SD's. Another thing I heard at SD's, allegedly 357 got struck last night, and they saying that Polar did it. They say the 357 was in the middle of Dragon, and the video was gone. Now, if you did do that, Polar, you said you wanted all the smoke. You said you wanted all the smoke from all them people that you drugged. But that's that bullshit that they doing over here in the beef sector. They mess with people, but when people get back on their ass, then they want to strike. The exact same thing going on over there. The exact same thing. The P bombing, exact same thing. That's going on over here in the P bombing category. They getting it over there in the Mo 3 sector. Okay? It is what it is. Okay. All right. Going backwards, I went by Pastors, and him and Lolo was on the panel, and they were discussing like and Creole Butterfly. And they was I can't remember if Octavius went up there and if Ken went up there. But the main thing on the video that the pastor was talking about, he was talking about all the striking that's going on, all that kind of shit. He's also was talking about people having representatives. Ken got up there and he said that Octavius, the reason that he like being Lemon and Audio's representative, that he want to feel important. Okay. And he said that what Octavius is doing is against the YouTube guidelines. And I put on here, all I can say is we will see. Because see, this is something different. This ain't, as far as I'm concerned, I've never seen a representative over, somebody doing stuff for you. That's new to me. Now, I don't know I don't know the guidelines. I don't know a lot of shit. But it's other people that know shit. I can't say what Octavius is wrong. I don't know. I ain't never seen this shit before. I have to see what happens, just like everybody else. I'm not gonna say what he's doing is against no guideline. I don't know. That's all that's what more can you say? Okay, now I was at YouTube cameras this morning, and she said that Brooke got P-bombed yesterday and Lolo got P-bombed yesterday. And see, remember I told you the same thing going on in the Mo 3 sector. They P-bombing over there. It is what it is. I didn't watch a lot of YouTube camera, but I watched her live yesterday. I watched some of it, and Lovely Love was up there. Sparkles was up there. She wound up coming up there, and The Miss O. Now I didn't watch the whole live, but wait a minute. Let me speak to some more people, see if anybody else came in. Hey, Sugar Shay. Hey, honey. Hey, Sour Patch Kid. Sour Patch, I got me a representative now. Octavius is my representative, and Envy, but he's not I don't know if he's my representative or what, but Envy, he helping me. He got my back. Okay. Hey, Brown's Beauty World. Brown Beauty World, he busted, straight like that, busted Gina all the way out today. Okay. She got a lot of explaining to do. Okay. Hey, Cola Jane. I don't know when Lemon coming back live. I don't think it's a good idea for him not to go live. But if he want to listen to people out in the street, let Lemon do what he going to do. And plus, he got a representative. I have to ask Octavius. Octavius, when is Lemon going back live? Hey, Cooley, from the cliff, from the cliff, CL. Okay. Cola James, I don't understand the representative stuff, but I know that Octavius is like doing strikes on behalf, like the removing strikes from people pages and putting straight on people pages. He did that for audio, and I think it worked for audio, but I'm not too sure. Whatever Octavius did, and then like he helping Lemon, cause see Lemon got P-bomb and Lemon also got a strike. He got P-bomb. It was all within 24 hours. He got P-bombed over in the morning, and then the next day when he went live, J Don was listening to his live. She was streaming it, and then she stopped, and then she put a strike on him, saying that was her material that he was doing over there, even though he was live. Sure, it's cold. It's been a mess over here in the B sector. Okay. Baby Talon called out Envy on YouTube camera. See, I didn't watch all of that on YouTube cameras and said Mayor and Ghetto Intellect are, wait a minute, down low trying to interfere. Child. Well, they saying a lot of stuff about Octavius right now. You know, there's a lot of people mad at Octavius. And there's a lot of people that's mad at Envy too. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I ain't got no problem with Envy. Envy ain't never did nothing to me. I ain't got no problem with Octavius. Me and Octavius ain't never, he ain't did nothing to me. But he's my representative now. Okay. Since everybody got one, I asked him to be my representative. And he said, okay. You know. Hey, Miss Douglas. Shy. Wait a minute. Let me see if I spoke to everybody, because then I'm going to get back into this. When I get to talking, I, I get off track sometimes. And I want to make sure, too, because sometimes I get knocked out and I don't know it, child. And I be just talking. From what I heard, he's going to be on his back channel doing live streams for a while. Okay. Hey, Natural. Now he's been going in Discord, because like I said, I go to his Discord. Now that's where he was at last night. And see, that's another thing. YouTube had got kind of quiet. And so that's when I looked to see if Discord people's in Discord, and they was. So I got in there. But I ain't gonna talk about what they were saying and nothing like that. I'll let them, whoever want to come out and say something, they can come out. But I ain't saying shit about what, Hey, Natural. Because that ain't my business. And plus, I ain't in a lot of shit, Hey, LaKendra. Sure. Okay, I think I got everybody. So let me get my notes, honey. Let me get back to my notes, child. Okay, what did I leave off at? Okay, I talked about past. Talk about. Okay, now this is the part I don't, like I said, I don't know what I went on over there today on YouTube cameras, because I left, because I went back to CSD, because I didn't want to. A lot of times when I leave his live, when I go back, they either gone or is it when I'm trying to catch up to see what really happened. The while I'm catching up on it, it'll go away. And so I wanted to be there for a lot of time today, and I was there for 3 hours, and I seen enough, you know, to give y'all something to to talk to you guys about. But his live was not over when I left there because, like I said, I went over to YouTube cameras. I went to um intrinsic, and then I came here. So, like I said, I don't know uh, what happened at on YouTube cameras, but the other day, uh, this the main thing I seen on her yesterday. Lovely Love was up there, and she said that when she was into it with Jay Dunn, back she had got into it with Jay Dunn, about over a year ago. Well, Jay Dunn, I mean, Lovely Love got so upset she called the police on Jay Dunn, because she thought Jay Dunn was crossing the line with her. Well, she said that she had did a live, and she said, "Do anybody have Jay Dunn's information?" And she said that the first person that sent her anything was The Miss O. And The Miss O was in the chat. And so when Lovely Love was saying that The Miss O sent her information on Jay Dunn, The Miss O hit the link. And The Miss O said, "Lovely Love, you telling a lie. I ain't never sent you nothing. I ain't sent you nothing on Jay Dunn." And Lovely Love said, "Yes, you did, and I posted." And by this time, The Miss O was going arm and hammer. And Lovely Love saying, "Why are you yelling?" And The Miss O was telling her, "Bitch, because you lying on me. You lying like I sent you something. I ain't sent you shit. And me and Jay Dunn is good. I ain't got no problem with Jay Dunn. I ain't never sent shit to you on Jay Dunn. You're lying." And she was telling Love Love to show it. And Love Love was saying, "I ain't got time, but when I leave here, I'll post it on my community wall briefly in 20 to 30 minutes." And Joe J and T Miss O was wanting her to do it now, because bitch, you ain't got nothing from me. And they got to cussing each other out, and then T Miss O was talking about her chemotherapy, and she was saying she hoped Lovely Love die, that Lovely Love was evil, and you the same as you used to be, and I've helped, raise money for you, and I bought more money than you than anybody over here in the beef sector, and it was on like Donkey Kong. And she said that the reason that she really has started, you know, like not dragging Lovely Love or stuff is because of her sickness. And she say that, but that's over. She say she threw with Lovely Love. And Lovely Love said that she was gonna look for them receipts, the email, and she was gonna post it. And she said if she can't find it, then she'll say she saw it. But honey, Miss O was forceful, letting everybody know this woman lying on me. I ain't never did nothing to her. I ain't never sent her nothing. Now, Lovely Love, I don't know if you came up with that shit, but this happened yesterday, child, not today. But Lovely Love, if you now, I'm not saying you not telling the truth, because if you got the email, show it. But Lovely Love, you don't show no email. That was bad lie to tell on Miss O. Now, Miss O get it enough out there in these streets without somebody making a loud bone. Okay, because she do shit backstage. But the people that she sent it to, they always come out and tell it. So we already know. I'm through with that. Okay. All right. Another thing that Theo said, and she said, Lovely Love, when they had their wit, forgot about it. I emailed you, like cashed up to her and let her know, hey, don't forget Buddy Lee having a wet t-shirt contest. Make sure you go over there and enter. and she was on Pizarro panel, Theme and Soul. So she said to Pizarro, "Hey, y'all, let's go. I'll go over here and support Buddy Lee and Lovely Love because the wet t-shirt contest tonight. She over there in it." So all of Pizarro crowd and other people they start flooding over there. And when it got voted, Lovely Love won the contest. She won $1,000. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Okay. But Theo said that she did everything she could to help Lovely Love like she did that night when she forgot to, the contest. And like I said, Love, I hope you did come up with that receipt because if you didn't, you ought to be shamed. And you need to concentrate on your health, not this bullshit. Okay? Chanel, she's in the Mo3 sector, the Mo3 beef sector. Honey, she's still on demon time. She been dragging Isha for over a week. And whenever she go live, whenever she feel like it. And if she want to do it 10 times a day, she'll do it 10 times a day. Okay? And she say she gonna stay on Isha's head till she get tired. She say ain't no sense in you crying because you start talking about her children first. And now that she dragging your kids, and she say she gonna drag your kids and your dead mama anytime she want to. Because you the one start talking about her kids first. And she said you had even stooped so low to talk about her new baby. Because she got a newborn. And she's so cute. And Captain little girl cute too. He got a pretty baby. Both of them got pretty babies. Okay. And she said she don't F with none of them hoes. Okay. And she said, fuck yeah. Because she like to say it like that. Fuck yeah. She say, uh, the fuck all you nothing having hoes. She be saying stuff like that. And then I guess somebody they've been talking about her discourse. People saying they've been in her discourse and they know what she's talking about. And she saying, bitches, she got 4 discourse. And she saying each one of them they talk about different shit. But she said she got a private discord that very few people are in. She said don't nothing come out of that discord. She said she run a tight ass ship. And she said she know y'all don't know who in her discord because y'all ain't doxed them. And she said you nothing having hoes. Okay. And then I guess they've been asking about some recordings. Because Chanel record all people that call, talk to her on the phone. Well, I guess there's some recordings these people out here in YouTube want to hear over in the Mo3 beef sector. I don't know. But she said that she'll play them goddamn recordings when she get good fucking ready. Y'all ain't gonna make her do shit. Okay. All right, now let's see where I'm going next. Wait a minute. I think it's Rick Reed next. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think. Wait a minute. Okay. Now I'm going to Rick Reed's. Now, of course, everybody know Rick Reed got struck. Okay. Rick Reed got struck, and they took his main page. I've been hearing about it. Rita made a live about it. Deanna made a live about it. And other people been lives about it, okay? Because his name been in titles and shit like that. And like some of them, I just glance through, go through the live real quick and keep moving. And so I heard a lot, chatter about Rick Reed page being gone. Well, he started back going live. And he said that he did get struck. And he said that everybody think it's Ness, including him. And he said even if she didn't strike him, he gonna say she did. You know, he said he it is what it is. Okay, and he said he put a period on it, and he kept going live too. He did, and on this live, this the one he was talking about putting them hexes on people. And one of the people he called out was Moesha. I can't see the last name. Mahi, something like that. And he said that she over there on Lipstick Alley. And he said that he was putting a hex on all them hoes over there in the middle of Lipstick Alley that he didn't fool with. You know, cause Rick be over there, but he on the troll page. He said that they be talking about they blocked him. He said you can't block me because y'all don't know who I am over there on Lipstick Alley. And he said he don't use his email. He used another email that he made up. And he said he been over there on Lipstick Alley for years. And ain't nothing that they could do about it. Okay? And wait a minute. Yeah, he was talking that shit, honey. And like I said, he kept coming back. Let me see. Another name he called Mama Sipping name, and he called Key with T. You know, he said they both of them have pages over there on Lipstick Alley. Now I don't know, because I don't know who all be over there, but I know some of the people that be over there, and they have different names. But you know, you kind of have to figure out who they is, because a lot of them they talk the same way over here as they do on Lipstick Alley, and a lot of them, the people that they don't like over here, they don't like on Lipstick Alley. Okay, and he said that this is war. You know, he declaring war. You know, he said that he drug Ness and Rodney, and he said that they can't block him out. And he said he here to stay. And he said as long as he's here, he gonna stay on y'all head. He said that Rodney that he had sent him to the hospital because he had anxiety and depression because he drug him so bad. And he said he was gonna put Rodney back on the pedo page. Now I don't know nothing about that. And he said that he had 25 people out there in the YouTube sphere, and they have been told to flag. He said that all of this people are misfits and weirdos. And he talked about Ness lip. He talked about her edges. He said she ugly. He said she ain't got no edges. He said she ain't never had no edges. She ain't had none since she was a baby. He said her edges got rubbed out because her mama used to keep her in her car seat all the time, and she used to rub her head, as a form of entertainment or anger. So that's why her hair won't grow. He said that she got braids, like when she went to Vegas. Y'all remember she went to Vegas and got them braids, and they were falling out of her head. And then the people over here on the beef set started talking about how far her line was back, that she didn't have no edges all the way around the front of her head. Then she started wearing scarves when she came back over here on YouTube after Vegas. Cause she went to Texas for a while, didn't really make no live. But when she came back on the screen, she always had something wrapped around her head. And it is what it is, Ness. You kept a rag around your head. Okay. And I put on here that he drug her so. Now this was the live he did earlier on the new page. Because he been going live whenever he feel like it, days, ever since yesterday. And I put on here he drug me back to the crib, y'all. He said the man this got them braids when she went to Vegas. He said because she was trying to copy Tracy and MU, but Tracy braids stay in her head. Okay, Ness, you need to go to a professional because whoever that you that put that shit in your head that fell out, go back to her. Okay. And he said that Ness Edges said, "You lying to me." And he shouted out, "Love, love." She was in the chat. Y'all, he said, look, Ness Edges was saying, "You lying to me." I fell out when he said that, child. He was dragging, honey. Um, Let me see. And Rodney went live this morning. And he drug Rick Reed now. He called him a dirty, low down ass bitch. And he said that he didn't strike you. You know, that's what he was telling Rick Reed. And he said that people sick of Rick Reed parrot talking ass. And he got some good punches in too. Like I said, I think I shared them out, and I think I shared, everybody I'm talking about, I shared them out, and you can go on my community wall and get them, or either you can go to their channels. Okay. All right. Now this was like yesterday. SD did a live. He had Coolin, IGT, Asia, South Memphis, Roaster Toast, Justin, and Pacino. And Mahia was on the panel throughout the live. Okay. Now this was one of those live. I didn't get to see all of it. I came over here. I think I went to YouTube cameras, and when I went back, because I had it pulled up on another tab, but when I went back, the video was gone. And I was saying, SD must have pulled the video down. Well, when I looked around real quick to see who all was live over there, and then I seen SD had went back live while I was gone over there, YouTube cameras. And when I went over there, the live hadn't been going long. Well, the reason that he started a new live, the reason I couldn't see the live that was gone, is because he got P-bombed. But he got P-bombed by somebody that was on the panel. The lady she didn't know she had a camera slip. And he said she had a bra on and nothing downstairs. He said she had a big old ass. But the lady said she had a thong on. SD said she had nothing on. So if she had a thong on, he didn't see it. And he got rid of that video. Okay? And I was hollering. And the person that did it was Asia. They was up there talking shit. And I guess she started walking around the house. And the camera came on. And you got to see everything. And that's what the people in the chat was talking about. She said she didn't do it on purpose. So, and they were talking about he bombed him and stuff. So, it is what it is. And people were talking about what they seen. Okay, let me. Okay, like I said, he started a new live, and that's when I found out Asia had P-bombed him. And she said that she had on, didn't they say she didn't have on nothing downstairs, but she was saying that she had on a thong and a bra. South Memphis drugs stop lying teeth, stop straight like that. And he said he got a monkey. That South Memphis, he do have a monkey. And he said he gonna train his monkey to go into stop lying teeth. Straight like that warehouse, because he have a warehouse that he sells stuff out of. And he said he gonna teach his monkey how to break in there. And once the monkey get in there, he said he gonna go in there and steal all the straight like that shit out the warehouse. And he also said that ain't straight like that warehouse. It's somebody else's warehouse. Okay. Justin came up there. They still allowed him to get on the panel. And did he clown? And I loved every minute of it. He had on like a leather looking jacket and some black jeans. And he didn't have no shirt on, honey. He looked like Rick James by the chest. Because Rick James used to be bare chested all the time back in the day when I used to go to his concerts, because he used to come out in some underwear, like leopard underwear. He come out the flow. The smoke would be gone. He didn't have no shirt on. He had the long braids, and he had glitter all over his body. And I was screaming. And that was back then when I used to try to smoke weed. And that's back then they used to sneak in liquor. And honey, I had a good time at that concert. The Mary Jane girls, Rick James, and the Stone City Band, and Tina Marie. Honey, I had a ball. But that's what he looked like, Rick James. He just didn't have the braids. And he didn't have no glitter and all that oil on him. And he wasn't in no underwear that had leopard on. I don't know what kind of underwear he had on. Well, when SD seen his chest and stuff, he said, oh no. You ain't finna people on me, because I know you'll pull your thing out. And it's uh Justin said, man, I ain't gonna do nothing and this and that. And he showed a cute woman. He got a different woman damn near every time he come on the live. Wherever he go, women love him. And he don't care if they fat. He don't care if they skinny. He don't care if they short. He don't care if they tall. He don't care what. Okay? Well, he had a cute little short thing. And it looked like she had a nice place. He flashed the vehicle, but I didn't get to see what kind it was and stuff. And like he went out on the carport. And then he came back in. They was cooking like ground beef. He showed that. And they was preparing tacos together. And I thought that was cute. Him and Pacino got into it. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Well, he called SD a black piranha mouth MF. And then him and Pacino got into it. And Mahia, they got into it. They was cussing. Well, the reason that Mahia jumped on the panel, because IGT was up there, and Justin had called her a bitch. But IGT said she didn't even hear it. So that's why Mahia got up there and he started dragging Justin. And then I left because I had already been over on the previous live that got taken down for a long time. And then I was on this live. And so I had to move around, because I can't be over there for like, the only place I stay for a long, long time is like Bimps, the Captain, Broadway. I used to be over my house a lot, but see, he do the news and stuff. He don't have all this BS. And see, I keep up with the news. So that's why I don't really go to my house a whole lot, but I do swing through there to support him and keep moving. I stay for a little while and then I have to go. Because his main thing that he discussed on his live, in case people like it, he discussed the current, like what's going on in the news currently. He discussed like Diddy. He have been going from the beginning all the way up to like now. He go over that every night. And then he go over on like stuff that happened with the rappers. Just everything. And he have a big crowd over there. Now he have like, the last time I looked, he had like over 20,000 subscribers. He's doing a great job. But like I said, I don't be over there as much as I used to when he was like on his other channel, because he don't have that mess on this channel, the news channel. He don't even have a panel over there. He do his own show. He doing it all. And then like he do call in sometime, but He don't have that. You ain't coming over there dragging. Not on that channel. But like sometimes he'll pull the other channel up. And when I see that pop up, I'll go through. It depends on what he's talking about, whether I stay or not. Because a lot of times they be discussing Mo 3. And, you know, I ain't getting off into that real tough. That's just me. Because I don't know enough about the man. And I wasn't over there when he passed. I wasn't over there to see all this stuff that happened. They had been over there for, a good year or more before I started going over there being in the cloud. And see, it's a lot of shit I don't know. So I don't really discuss none of that shit. Now when they trial start, I will be discussing that because that's illegal, and I'm seeing this happen in court if they televise it. If they don't televise it, I do like I do now, go briefly over it, tell you guys, and then move my ass on to something else. Okay. Now Deanna, she went live and she did a live and she told KRN that Ness was the one that flagged him and she did it out of jealousy. And that's what Ness do. Ness is sneaky. She not gonna tell you what she do. Like when Kim was struck Lemon all them time, she had like she didn't know what that was going on. And Lemon believed it. Okay? Lemon started going over there sitting on her panel, all of that. Ness know all the time what her boy Shakim was doing. She knew, but she was acting like she didn't know shit. And see, she do that kind of shit. Weak ass bitch. And she said that she flagged KRN just like she flagged Lemon. Okay. And another thing, and I made a live on this months and months ago, when Lemon, before the striking and all of that, when Lemon was getting big crowds and stuff, and you see the cash apps going on the screen, and he's saying thank you for the. You see the super chats on the screen. You will see the memberships. You will see gifting. You would hear him saying thank you for the cash app and stuff like that. Well, Ness started going live on top of Lemon, and when I seen her do it the first time, I went live and I said it. I called her ass out. That she had been over Lemons, and then she ran her black ass over there and cranked up a live. And I made a live about it. I say, your low down ass over there, you done went live on top of that man, and y'all supposed to be cool. You ain't been coming on this time of night. You trying to take his people. And she was over here in my goddamn chat. You see what I'm saying? That's when she had tried to call herself having balls to come over here, but I would cuss that bitch out. Lately, when Ness has been going live, when Lemon is live, she goes live. Or either like when he go live late, she'll wait till right before he go live and go live. See what I'm saying? She play them kind of games. But she think that we don't nobody see this. We don't see that. What she doing. And when I made that live about her going live on top of Lemon months and months ago, like after they come back from Vegas and she came back from Texas, when they tried to destroy his character when they was in Vegas, planting them condoms, trying to bust in the room, videoing him and Shakim wrestling, and when she tried to destroy him, then she came back and started going live on it. I tell her about herself. She ain't shit bitch. The stuff she doing right now, to going live on top of him and stuff, she been doing that. Another thing she'll do, like she'll go live and then Lemon winds up getting P-bombed. That didn't happen. And then when he get P-bombed, of course, he got to stop the live. And where do you think he go? over to her live. But see, we don't supposed to see that. And when he comes to the live, after he got P-Bomb, get P-Bomb, and he go over there to her channel, she be laughing in his face. And he don't have enough balls to tell her, bitch, I think you just P-Bomb me. Or bitch, you know who P-Bomb me. See, I don't like that kind of shit. But I be seeing it. And when I see it, I'll talk about it. Like I'm talking about it now. You can act dumb and act like you don't know what she doing. You see what she doing to you. You might not be so lucky next time. Because you know when you get them strikes for P-bombs and stuff, they add up. But that ain't my goddamn business. I'm just giving commentary on what I see. Okay. Um, Deanna also said she asked wait a minute. And she said Lemon did another live and Lexi Diamond, aka Sonata Ruff, said for the oh, I guess this girl did. I don't know what she said this at, but she said that about Deanna. So I think she on Lipstick Alley because they've been on Lipstick Alley people really bad. And Deanna said that that woman that I just said, the Lexi Diamond, aka Sonata Ruff, said for Deanna don't add her no more. And Deanna said, I just added your ass again, and she was gonna add her whenever she want to. And she wanna know, Lexi, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Okay. And she said, F you and everybody else on Lipstick Alley. And she said that y'all don't stand up for right. That y'all go along with wrong. Okay. And while she was dragging Lipstick Alley and that lady Lexi, she gave the Shakim a roundhouse kick. You know, she kicked him real hard in his sagging nuts. Okay? Just because that she don't like it. She said, Lexi, that Ness threw you under the bus. Because you have read what Lexi said about Deanna adding her. And she said that's what kind of shit you do. You throw your crew under the bus. You know, like Lemon did Mika. Okay, similar to that. Okay. And I was saying, child, bye. And Rita also made videos concerning saying Ness struck Rick. Well, Ness was study going last saying she didn't. Shakim was making posts. Ness was making posts. They was going live saying she did. Doris saying she did. Intrinsic saying she did. You know. See all y'all saying she didn't, that make her look like she did. Okay, and YouTube camera, she went live, and that was before the live I just told you about a few minutes ago. And she had Pizza and Duke up there, and they discussed the flagging and the P bombing that's going on over here in the B sector. Let's see what there. You know, because that was a hot topic. Because see all this stuff like when J Dunn flagged Lemon. I mean when she No, when she P-bomb Lemon and she turned around and she flagged her, that was when all of that shit was going on. Because, see, I went backwards. I went from present to the past. So I'll just ask you guys, if y'all want me to do it like that in the future, or do you want me to go back to the old stuff and bring you guys up to date? Hey, Don Play. Hey, Joyce Goodwin. Hey, Chopping It Up. Hey, the Filter Muffy. Y'all please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Hey, Shauna. Oh, Love came back and said she was wrong. She just she's she said she just have read the email wrong. Just can't. Yeah, but see, indeed, but Miss O kept saying, "Bitch, I ain't sent you nothing like that. You lying on me." She kept on, and she was like I said, Miss O was getting more upset because Love kept saying, "Yes, you did," and Miss O was saying, "No, I didn't. I didn't send you nothing on Jadon. Me and Jadon good. I ain't sent you, and Love kept saying, "Yeah, you did." Okay. Latasha said, "No new friends, Falcon," and that's the truth. Girl, I ain't getting tied up in this shit. Um, everybody's backbiting each other. You know, that's what it is. We see it in all the sectors. Um, hey, pieces, poly life, but it is what it is. From what I heard, he's going to be on his back page. Okay, yeah, I did that. But Lemon, I hope you don't stay off of YouTube like you did the last time when you got struck. Baby, you lost a lot of momentum. You lost a lot of people. But Lemon, you got to go live. Your people need something to do. They used to you coming on at night. They don't want to go over the nest. They might not want to go over the pieces. It don't be a whole bunch of lives over here at night. So your crowd, hey, they're gonna start going other places, and you might not get some of them. You might not get back because you was getting your momentum back when you got P-bomb, and it is what it is. You a grown man. You do what the hell you want to do, But I miss you being live, and like I said, I miss Broadway being live because he don't go live a whole lot. Um, you know, it's not a lot of action at night, late night, because that's when I'm active mainly. You know, I'm a night owl. It is what it is. And but I find, YouTube is big. I can find something to do. I can find somewhere else to go on YouTube. Even if they don't never come back, really. So it ain't no big deal. People come and people go. Ow. Now I heard this here YouTube camera. They say that Sir King went at Lemon. And he went, they say, I learned this at YouTube camera. I didn't see it. But Lemon, he called you out. And I believe YouTube camera. And see, I started trying to watch Sir King after he did his live. I seen that he had went live, so I run over there. His beginning of the live, it was so goddamn boring. I had to. I don't know which way I exited, but I think I jumped off the roof. It's so many people I can't listen to. Okay. Now he might have been dragging to the gods. I couldn't get to that far. And I ain't going back over there listening to that shit. There's some of these content creators, they ain't got no life in them. And it is what it is. I just couldn't see it. But I heard that he drove Lemon. And I believe YouTube cameras, and like I said, it was so goddamn dry. It was like watching paint dry. I just can't do it. But the people that's like him, more power to them. You know. But I just couldn't do it. Don't play. All right. Now, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I've been on here 2 hours. Um, I got to get out here and find out some more shit. You know how I be moving. You know, maybe I'll talk about something tomorrow that you might like if you didn't like what I talked about today. There's always tomorrow, day after tomorrow. If I live. But and like I said, yeah, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. I'm getting ready to get out of here and see what the hell I missed while I was live. Ooh, child. Lord, I hope Captain go live, but he say he ain't. He was live feeding the baby yesterday. Ooh, child. I'm enjoying seeing these mothers and fathers, dealing with their newborn babies. It's good to see that kind of stuff. It don't always have to be about dragging and cussing and all of that. Ooh, child. Maybe I'll get better with where them fans at? Where them fans at? I'm doing it. Where them fans at? Y'all, I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, I've been had this thing. It's a song. It's a song.